Just like the regular way.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
You wanna grab it? Wow, that is. You wanna smack it? You wanna. Bro, I was just watching the bitch twerk to that. That's why that's in my head. Actually, that's what made me think of that. I was just on Instagram watching the bitch twerk to that. Literally. Something else throwing hella ass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the
All right, let's go, man. Let's fucking get it going.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stretch. Yep.
On 1st down,
Oh my goodness.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, I'm so bad, bro.
This to Jefferson.
I took a terrible angle right there. I should have lurked his fucking solo at.
That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy. To the end zone.
I mean,
It's incomplete.
Reek.
Intended for Ty Felton. Incomplete. He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to
Let's fucking go, man. We need to kill you, dude.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And it's caught.
Woo.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down
We need
the
to
field
fucking
nicely
kill
here on
everybody
the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
With
No
this
doubt about
play
it,
right
because to
here.
make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is called touchdown Vikings. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's fine. That's fine. The heck? What are we doing? What do you do? I'm vibing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Winning this thing. Trying to win this thing. Whoops, this way. Whoops, this way. Oh my lord, good hit.
Looking to put a
What are
drive
we
together.
looking at here? What is it here? Inside stuff over here? That's fine. We're going this way though.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh, man. I shouldn't have ran. I should have stayed patient.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he
Oh, I tried to lead him. I look he had added to my running back.
Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Tough start.
He's only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Come on, baby.
Totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Bro, like the shadows are like tripping me out. I feel like.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw complete. Touchdown.
Why didn't you get there?
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
He was just like tired or something. I don't know.
And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's
He didn't play
kicking
real.
and
Did
the
I have it on
Vikings
there? I
pull
don't
it
know.
away.
We'll check after this.
And they will regular
Alrighty.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can.
Dalman just doesn't block
Especially
anyone.
when it's a division matchup.
Yeah,
so I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To throw, Williams. Open man is Juwan Jennings. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw
I think I want this shit.
But he has a lot of confidence in his arm. And he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
I need a fucking dot here. An absolute dot.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Williams.
He got there?
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to
Bro,
start
I'm
this
gonna
football game. I think
we
they have
are.
to sit down and talk
I'm
about what went for them last week in their win.
I think that is a
Sometimes you
fun.
over
Anyway,
game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll be
coming out flat.
across the 30-yard line. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Oh, fuck.
This offense looks
And
like
that's wrong.
extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now you just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, McCarthy.
Oh, come on.
But a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
3rd and 10. Here's back him up.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
What is my middle? Oh my God, my middle hook is not there yet, huh? Middle hookers is not at the point where he can be aware of that, huh?
Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, that was a good reroute, but
he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
damn, bro, you just got to make that tackle, baby.
Down
That's crazy. I said I got out on the grass with it, and he fucking messed
That'll
up.
put him at
That's why.
66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a
This
first
and
down.
What a drive this has been.
Crazy.
Just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Oh, 42. Come on.
It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself.
Come on, bro. Where's my QB? Why is my QB spot not doing nothing? QB can sing, QB can slide. We just all stood still, bro. Like, crazy. Good shit.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd and goal, McCarthy. They'll try and do this. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. Oh, they get
Let's go.
The ball. It's blocked.
Get it.
It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
That was huge.
That they needed here, Charles, trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field, the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We're giving you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go. Boston. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bears first down.
The tight end in motion right.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run on first down. Boston. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw, it's Williams.
I should have waited a second.
Down to 15 seconds now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams.
Yeah, that's one.
He goes down.
That one's
Just
all
inside
big.
the 20 at the 19. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So
I was looking at R1, but
on is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
disappointed we couldn't get Putty.
Ready
But
for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Williams looking to do it himself.
oh my God, not trying to do that.
It's second
Put
down.
it off the bro.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To the air, Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago.
That's a boy over there.
Roma Dunze. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it. So
Woo.
the try for 2
Okay, baby.
successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bill Jennings.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort
He
there,
keep trying to smack my cheek right there, but we're not letting him.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Let's go. Good.
Wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Ah, stay about, Stephanie.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Oh, my God. I thought he would cook him, but he didn't.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And some space here.
Man,
he'll be taken
that's
down
a good ball, bro.
They work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in the 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch.
You know where you're at, boy.
Active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
We don't like darkers around here.
On 1st down, Boston.
I'm
He only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Would that mean you don't like yourself? What was that Dave Chappelle skit where he was like a blind kid? That shit was funny as fuck.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Got him.
To the left side into the hands of Adunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Adunze with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out.
Go wrong.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Rome's taking over.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He can't check Rome.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I know,
so now,
bro.
Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of
Dumbass
that interception
niggas.
they had the last time out.
I think the offense should stay together. Maybe draft another offensive lineman because we're at left tackle. We're still a question because bro got hurt and shit.
Frankly, Frankly, to me, it's all about how
But
you respond, not just the
other
types
than
of
that,
plays
man,
that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still
oh,
with
that's
it,
it.
and how you continue to lead.
So you
And
a
that will
savage.
be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No, sir.
Incomplete.
No,
He had the
sir.
defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Oh, that was a good block. I just ran the wrong way. I'm trash. If I cut inside him, I'm gone. Probably.
15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 15.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Damn.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston.
Sideline. Goodbye.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Took us a little second to get rolling.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30.
That's how we drafted this dude. I'm like, he hits that edge and just gets. Meow.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
He ain't that
Their
fast, man.
lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first
I ain't gonna
half.
disrespect CJ now. Yeah, man.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out where
He's
it's
more
gonna
like
take
he's
you.
more like
Maybe they're
if I was
worried
going,
for. The big part of it is that
he's like
sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back
and he's
to
like he's a
basics.
receiving back too. Like that's what I'm
Football,
building him
string some
as.
things
Oh
together,
shit, I
some
didn't see
effective
that.
passes, try and get a rhythm established again. And
I
try
still
and
got
get back
strip
in
ball
the
on.
game.
We're not even like
Like you said, back to the basics.
stripping that ass. I haven't noticed. No, that's staying there.
Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And incomplete.
Ooh, he not ready for prime time.
That'll bring up second down.
Sorry, Papa Doc.
It leads to second and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, this guy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
Okay.
dropped.
Good catch.
3 quarters have come and gone.
Flip.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
4. Gank.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now here's a whistle
Yep.
as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
See what's going on.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's second and 8. McCarthy going to throw again.
Wrap your ass up.
This one right back in
Wrap
the
him
hands
up.
of Jefferson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
They'll need
3rd
5 on
and
this
5.
play to move the sticks. To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, I'm looking at the running back. Think he gonna run out. I'm scared.
The
I'm really
Vikings are going to
scared to
go for
watch
two
him. He's
more as they try
blocking.
to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh wow, I didn't even beat you to the corner.
For a Viking touchdown.
Hey, good drive. Something
Ty
too.
Felton with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point
Go McCarthy.
conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Go JJ. Good shit.
A 5-point game now as here comes
All right,
the
so 3 isn't
kickoff.
bad here, but we can just walk this off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monungai taking it in from the 20. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now McCarthy, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other. That's close to 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
Man, I can't get out at all.
T.J. Hawkinson.
I need my boy to get there. My boy Montez. Where you at, kid? I didn't keep it contained, though.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
All right.
Their own 27-yard line.
Now we're at 2 minutes, brother.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
No, what the fuck?
Probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
No, bruh. That was going to Thank you.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this nigga spins that way.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision
crazy work?
Totally. I mean, look at what he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
What blocking. Crazy good blocking.
Should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout
Right
this game,
middle.
They've been satisfied
On
with
that
what
ass.
he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Crazy lane.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
I never dropped,
You know what
man.
the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bears, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season.
We had to fight for that
and they
one.
will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Just one of those games.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna keep doing receiving back. Check me out. This nigga really is okay right now. We out here, baby.